If you work in quality control at a candy factory, you know strict safety regulations come with the job. It's why you partner with Grainger. Grainger helps you find the high-quality and compliant products your business needs to inspect, detect, and help correct issues. And the sweetest part is, everyone gets a product that's as safe to eat as it is delicious. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Do you want more success, more growth, more results? Then it's time for the Boundless Success Accelerator from the Modern Observer Group. This isn't your average coaching program. It's where top performers come to dominate. Weekly group sessions, on-demand coaching, a community that's got your back, and a power-packed library of tools to supercharge your business and career. No more excuses, no more waiting. Get in, level up, and start building the life you've been dreaming about. Visit us at modernobserver.com/boundlesssuccess to join today. Let's get you to the next level. We're here because the news is being distorted. We're here because people are being inundated with misinformation on social media. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth. Flooding across the Midwest. Iran considers a preemptive attack. China engages in military exercises and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. A sprawling, slow-moving storm system is threatening to unleash dangerous flooding across the central U.S., with up to 18 inches of rain possible in some areas. Fueled by tropical moisture from the Caribbean, the system could dump 4 months' worth of rain in less than a week. Flash flood watches cover more than 22 million people, and major rivers like the Ohio and Mississippi face the risk of significant surges. States from Texas to the Midwest are experiencing severe storms and tornadoes, with heavy snow in northern Minnesota adding to the storm's punch. Iranian military commanders are considering a preemptive strike on a joint U.S.-UK base on the Chagos Island located in the Indian Ocean in an apparent attempt to deter President Trump from launching a military attack on Iran, a report by The Telegraph first said. Like any Iranian military threat, the art is to determine what is bluster and what is real. Baham Ben Talibu, an Iran expert and senior fellow at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies, stated when asked about the strategy behind the alleged threats against the U.S. base. Deception is a propaganda tool used to bolster deterrence and prevent a conventionally weak regime from having to fight, he added. By threatening everywhere, the regime hopes to have to fight nowhere, meaning its revolutionary foreign policy gets to remain uncontested. China launched military exercises around Taiwan days after Taiwan's president referred to China as a foreign hostile force. Warships and fighter jets circled the country, with Chinese military officials saying that its forces were practicing for seizure of overall control, strikes on sea and land targets, and the blockade and control of key areas and lanes in response to Taiwan's provocations. Israel announced on Tuesday that it is lifting all tariffs being imposed on U.S. products at the direction of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and other Israeli leaders. Netanyahu said the move aims to cultivate more competition in the market, make the economy more diverse, and reduce the cost of living for the people of Israel. In addition to the economic benefits for the economy and citizens of Israel, this move will allow us to further strengthen the alliance and ties between Israel and the United States, Netanyahu said in a statement. We will continue to work to remove barriers and tariffs and to reinforce our special relationship with the United States. The announcement came just one day before President Trump is set to levy reciprocal tariffs on U.S. trade partners. Republicans Randy Fine and Jimmy Patronis won special elections Tuesday in Florida's 6th and 1st congressional districts, respectively. Fine fended off a strong challenge from Democrat Josh Weil in his predominantly Republican district, while Patronis held his seat despite being heavily outspent by Democrat Gay Valmont. The two victories strengthened the Republicans' slim lead in the House of Representatives. Attorney General Pam Bondi said yesterday that she directed federal prosecutors to seek the death penalty against Luis Mangione, who was charged with murdering United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in Manhattan last year. Mangione faces separate federal and state indictments, which will proceed on parallel tracks. The federal charges include the possibility of the death penalty, while the state charges carry a maximum of life in prison. Mangione has pleaded not guilty to the state charges, but has not yet entered a plea for the federal ones. Bondi's directive is part of the Trump administration's push to reverse a Biden-era moratorium on federal executions. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth Daily News Brief, as well as our sister podcast, Carnivore Radio, with news analysis and commentary, and the rest of the Xvadio Podcast Network at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcast app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.